state of Illinois. 16, you get your driver's license. And in June, my father asked if I'd like to drive my first out-of-town trip. He needed to go to Macomb. And I was excited. I said, yes. And then my baby sister was going to go. Now, before anybody says anything, this was before seatbelt laws. So me as a driver and my sister laying down taking a nap in the front seat and my dad resting in the back, you know, that was before seatbelt and car seats. So that's how we drove. And I was driving. It was about an hour trip. My dad had told me that. And we're just cruising on the highway. And it was very surreal because I even remember asking the Lord, shouldn't there be more traffic on the road? I mean, I remember just going, wow, there's like nobody on this highway. And then a truck passed me, and it was a truck. I knew the driver from our hometown. He was in front, and it seemed to be just him and I. And then right before you do the turn off to Macomb, because it's at a T, there is a very steep hill. And he climbed it, and then I saw him jerk his wheel to the left. I mean, wow, it was fast. And I remember my eyes going to him. But then I didn't know what he had swerved for. But I found out because I hit a girl on a bike. She was 15. Her and a boyfriend, I found out he was on the side of the road. He did not get injured, but she did get injured. She hit my hood and windshield. I remember screaming. I remember my dad flying out of the car. I mean, he had his back door open, and I'm skidding down the road. I'm skidding down the road, but so is she. I don't remember what happened much after that until a state trooper approached me, but I know the gap was my dad started doing CPR. This was before cell phones, so I'm not sure how the ambulance and police got called, but they were called. My sister had gotten out of the car to grab her purse because it got stuck on my dad's heel, and they said I went after her to get her off the highway, and right after that a semi came over that highway, and then what he did is somewhat blocked the car. I mean, he went in between Dad working on her and the car that I had stopped. He went in between, got it stopped, and then they said that he blocked the traffic. And then they said that might have been when the ambulance came that started working on her, and then the state trooper had me set by a tree. Somehow I remember the tree. Then a lot of other things happened, you know, the paramedics and you know, whatever the state troopers needed. I don't know any of that, but then I remember being in the back of a cop car. My dad was in the front, and I'm going to be honest, I don't remember my sister, but I know she was there. I don't know if she was in the back or the front. And state trooper asked my dad, I think we should take her to the hospital. And he said, Vic. And I looked down at myself and I thought, I don't have any broken bones or anything. I don't hurt anywhere. And then the state trooper asked a second time, Mr. Cutt, I think we need to take your daughter to the hospital. No, she'll be all right. And I thought to myself again, why is he saying that? Well, then things started happening in my mind that I started thinking, am I in the cop car because he's taking me to jail? Sorry, I should have got a tissue before I started this. Then I thought, I don't think I'm a bad person and I'm going to go to jail. He had said it a third time. I really do think we need to take her to the hospital. No. And I really thought then, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I didn't know she was there on the road. She was in the middle of the road. They were running away from home. Then all of a sudden, my mind says, oh my gosh, did she know Jesus? Because see, that couple, that's what they were telling us, that if you don't accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you're going to go to hell. And I thought, oh my gosh, did she know Jesus? I just sent somebody out. Next thing I remember, we were at the station. My dad used their phone. I was sitting in there. And I do think I remember my sister in that room. But anyway, my dad phoned home, and that was the first time I ever heard her cry. Boy, my mind really started then. I'm going to jail. I might have just sent that girl to hell. And then I thought, oh, her parents are going to be so mad. This is what a 16-year-old's thinking. That was in June. We were out of school. And that will mean something here in a minute. But I don't remember much after the phone call. And then I remember being in a car, and my uncle and my mom showed up, and we were driving back home. And the whole way home, I had that nobody on the road. I thought that was so strange. We get home. Dad did tell me that an officer was going to come to the house and talk and just ask some questions, and I don't remember when that was. It was still in the summer. Oh boy, did I just couldn't sleep at night. I was not eating right. I thought, when that trooper comes, this was going to be it. Now, we were out of school, and this was before cell phones, so I didn't talk to anybody. Our family didn't talk about it, the accident. We didn't talk about it. I didn't go to any counselors for help, there was nothing. There was nothing. Nobody came to the house to talk. No friends said anything. It was as if that guy in the truck and then my family knew about it, and that was it. We just, we never talked about it. I did have a boyfriend at the time, and by the time school started, because he was a year older than me, I found out partying, drinking, I would forget about it. It would blow my, or not blow my, I'm sorry, it was sort of dulling it where, I wasn't thinking about it so hard. So I drank more. And then I got married a month out of high school when I was 18 to that gentleman, and then we really started drinking and just had that lifestyle, and there was never a good night, whenever you do that, but it was almost like I thought, God's not with me, and I felt very much alone. And so for 25 years, I was I had the partying lifestyle, but I didn't drink every night. But I had the partying lifestyle. I have 3 wonderful daughters that are so opposite of me and the walk that I led during these 25 years. I am so grateful. By the grace of God. Probably as much partying as I did, that was the men that I traveled through. I had several husbands, several boyfriends, a couple fiancés thrown in there. I myself felt like I was the black sheep of our family. The rest of my family, they didn't drink, they didn't party, so I just thought, this is it. This is what happens when you accept Jesus. I had a couple years of, when I accepted him and then got baptized, and then a couple years of really just trying, the feeling I had. Wow. And then age 16 changed it all. So anyway, I think that's about all I'm going to talk about today. We're going to get to the good part here in a minute. So stay tuned. I think I'm supposed to say, click that bell or subscribe. And I promise not all the videos will be with tears. Everybody's walk is different. So I want to thank you for listening. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to put the questions up. But listen, if you just want to be a troll and be hateful, don't waste your typing. I don't. Everybody's to their own opinion, but you don't have to necessarily type it out if it's ugly. So anyway, God bless. Have a wonderful day.